I'm assuming... What?
I think this game is the reason that I have dreamed where I'm driving a vehicle and can't, like, make it stop or hit the brakes or it just fucking slides and does stuff. Yeah. That's all this fucking car does in this
Or
game.
you have anxiety.
I mean, you know.
So I'm assuming that you've not seen either of those, Antichrist or Nymphomaniac.
No.
Okay. Lars von Trier is... I don't know if you could handle Antichrist.
Why do you think that?
It's graphic, and there are...
Graphic?
Okay, but when I say graphic, I mean there are moments where the male genitalia is severely abused, to say the least.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, there's some penis smashing with a rock, and that's probably not even the worst of it.
I told you the sushi restaurant story, didn't I?
The sushi restaurant story? I don't know.
When
I mean, I'm sure you did. You what?
When my mom and I went to go out to eat, I had to have told you this story.
Tell me again.
So
I have 6 memories, and they all take turns.
So we hang on. Let's see. 640.
Focus.
Hold on.
Bated breath.
Anyways, so we go to the sushi restaurant, and it's a place that I've gone to before. It's really good. It's like all you can eat sushi. The lunch is like $20, so it's super cheap. And it's just really cool. Like you get your first dish, and they bring it out on like this giant, elaborate like anime scene with like fog, and little like dry ice and shit. It's just that's what they do for like your first dish.
Okay.
And the food's pretty good too. So we're eating, and every once in a while, like my mom's making this weird like furrowed face. She's like looking kind of like over my shoulder, like because there's TV screens all around.
Yeah. Oh.
And, yeah, I told you this.
Yeah.
So
there's just like gay
but
porn on the TV.
Basically, she's like, I don't know what. Like, this is like towards the end of dinner or lunch or whatever, and she's like, I don't know what's on that screen over there. She's like, there were naked men leapfrogging, and now they're wrestling, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what are you watching? She's like, it's on their screen. She's like, and there's children in here. I'm just like, what the fuck? What? And I turn my head, and sure enough, there's fucking dicks on the screen. I'm just like, what is this place even doing right now? Like, do y'all know what you got on your TVs over there? It's like very much one of those places that just like has like TVs that are playing, and it has like the Hisense like demo menu on it. I'm like, what the what? Yeah, but it's very, very weird.
Yeah, you were like, there are kids here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it wasn't like the place isn't marketed to children, or they just weren't paying attention.
I just think they weren't paying attention. They just threw on whatever fucking random ass channel, and they're like, oh, whatever, we don't know what
Here
this
we
is.
go.
These stupid white people will like this stuff. And, like, the screen I have has like some old ass Western movie on it. I'm like, okay, none of this makes sense at all. But this is what we're watching. Dicks in the classics, I guess. All right. Hey, we connected the roads.
I'm debating how I should start this story. I had a friend, I went to high school with him, and off and on through the years, we would go through phases where we would hang out a lot, and then I wouldn't hear from him for a while, and then we would hang out a lot. And we were hanging out one night, and this was also back when I was drinking a lot too. Like, that's all we did. And I don't know how it came up or why, but he started talking to me about, I want to say that he is a Canadian porn star. Let me look it up, because I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. don't know for sure. Oh, holy shit, he died last year. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, he's not Canadian, he's American. Anyway, yeah, he's a porn star, and his stage name was Dr. Dick Delaware.
Oh, God.
And so obviously, a lot of his stuff, he's a doctor. But my favorite aspect of his shtick, if you will, Dan was showing me a clip, and he's got a scrub cap on, and, you know, whatever, the cheesy storyline goes, and he's balls deep in this nurse.
Oh, jeez.
And he just, like, stopped. Well, he doesn't stop, but he's, like, you know, he's talking, but it's not like your normal, like, cringy porn star dirty talk.
Yeah.
And he's like, as a matter of fact, let me take off this hat. And he takes off the scrub cap.
What?
And
Huh?
that was an inside joke with me and Dan for the longest time, where whenever we were making a point, we would just be like, as a matter of fact, let me take off this hat. And I don't know why I just thought of it.
That's
but
funny.
It was hilarious. But yeah, he died.
Wow.
How
From
did
what?
he die? I don't know. Died May 16th, 2023. I mean, he couldn't have been. He was 48.
Oh, shit.
So let's see. Let's find out. Because, like, what?
Fuck this.
Oh, yeah. And he was a heavyweight champion.
What?
So, right?
Of what?
International Fighting Championship. He was MMA.
Oh, wow.
Let's get going.
Okay, this does not tell me, but I really want to know. How he died. Oh, pancreatic cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Well, R.I.P. Dr. Dick Delaware. I was not making fun of you by any means. I think that what started the conversation was I started talking about, did you ever see, not a lot of people have, Ron Jeremy's The One-Eyed Monster?
Oh, God. I couldn't remember titles of any of that
Okay, so it is 100% about what you think it's about.
Okay.
Ron Jeremy takes a bunch of his porn stars to a cabin in the woods to film a porn. Mm-hmm. And Ron Jeremy's penis
Oh, no goodness.
gets taken over by an alien.
Oh, come on.
And the alien starts going around and killing all of the porn stars. And so the way that I came across this movie, it used to be a tradition with my sister-in-law that every Christmas Eve I would go out and stay at her place so that I could be there,
That was
to
not
watch.
going the direction I was
I
expecting
know.
it to go.
Tell me about it. But so that I could be there in the morning to watch Katie open her presents. And we would always get drunk, and then we would play, like, because she would get a board game, and so we would, like for Christmas, that she would open on Christmas Eve, and we'd be like up late drunk playing the board game. And I think we were playing Candyland or Chutes and Ladders. I can't remember which one exactly. But we're drinking and we're playing this game, and we, like, the TV was on, but we weren't really watching it. And then at one point we look up and we're like, what the fuck is that Ron Jeremy? And it must have been like at the very beginning of the movie. And before you know it, we are sucked into this movie and we're like, what the fuck is going on? And so at one point there's a scene where the alien penis is fucking one of the porn stars to death. And another girl walks in after she's died, and the penis is still in her mouth.
Oh, my God.
And she runs into the living room where the rest of them are, and she's screaming, and she's hysterical, and she's like, oh my God, oh my God. And they're like, what is it? And she goes, Angel's got a dick in her mouth. And they all go, so?
Like, yeah.
And she goes, it's not attached to anything. And they all lose their shit. It's so funny.
What a great plot.
So funny. And I have tried, you met Shannon, right? Yeah. I have tried so hard to get her to watch this movie because she's so like staunchly against it. Mm-hmm. And it has become like my goal in life to get her to watch it. And she will not. And I understand why she will not. But at the same time, like, I feel like
she needs to.
I feel like it's a movie that everybody should see just because you need to see it. It's just, it's, man, it's...
You learn things.
You do. You really do. And the wait, like, who knew? We're just up late drinking on Christmas Eve and the One-Eyed Monster's playing in the background.
There's a new truck. Oh, that's mine.
I think it's theirs.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Come on, I should check to see if I have... Okay, it's in the truck. Carry it on back. Cargo. But this laser gun. I don't want that. I want to hold it. So these nice gentlemen can go nice.
Oh, he's right there in your face. Where's he going?
Look.
He's like, I'm gonna flank you. And it's like, that only works if I don't know you're back there.
Right.
Oh, he pushed you over. It's rude.
No.
Well, you did kind of let him get close.
Night.
So,
Night. And
the...
night.
You are letting them get way too close to you. That's like me playing Borderlands because I almost exclusively play as a sniper. And like when enemies are rushing me, I panic and I forget to like switch to my short range. And he's like in my face, like damn near on me, and I'm still trying to shoot him with my sniper rifle. Wow.
Good throw, bud.
Yeah.
Great throw.
Somebody didn't play
Fucking
sports
employee
as a
of the
kid. Employee of the month. How did you get that job?
Kick 1, 2, and kick 1. Sir.
Gotta get my Pilates. What is he doing?
Sir, can you stop damaging my truck?
He's like, he's gonna take it. I gotta fuck it up.
Please, can you not? Can you just not?
I think he's having
Sir.
a stroke. Or a seizure or something. That was the worst 3-point turn I've ever seen. How did you get your license?
12-point turn. You just fucking ruined my truck.
12-point turn.
I don't want that fucking truck anymore.
Yeah,
Destroyed
he
it.
really did.
Like literally
Is
no.
he still
like,
over there?
No, he got out of the truck.
Oh, there he is. Found him.
And yoink.
Wow.
Yeah, look, the truck's all fucking like.
Yeah, it's smoking. Barbecue.
I almost had another truck.
As a matter of fact, let me take off this hat. That's why I can't believe he's dead. That's crazy.
Right?
Well, alrighty then.
I don't want any of
Okay,
that shit.
so, but going back to your sushi story, that alone will not give you the mental protection that you would need in order to stomach Antichrist, I promise you.
Okay.
That one was also a hard one. But nobody could have done it better than Willem Dafoe did. Again, he does crazy really, really well. Ava Green also. Did you watch Penny Dreadful?
No.
Oh man, so good. So very good. And she like really, did you see Dark Shadows, the Johnny Depp one?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so Ava Green, she was the blonde, the villain.
Okay.
So she did crazy well there too. But in Penny Dreadful, it was a very different type of crazy. Because she has moments where she's like demonically possessed. And man, she will blow you away. Helena Bonham Carter was like borderline on my list for a little while, but I just can't let go.
I really liked her in Sweeney Todd.
And it's really stupid for me to take this stance when all the parties involved are over it, and it was so many years ago. But it just really hurts my feelings for Emma Thompson that she stole her man. Because Emma Thompson was married to Kenneth Branagh, and he cheated on her with Helena Bonham Carter. And I wanted so badly to have this image of her where she was crazy but wholesome, you know? Mm-hmm. So that hurt my feelings. And it's really stupid for me to take that personally. But I did. And I don't even think I was alive when it happened.
I'm upset about this thing that happened before I was alive.
Yeah, or like,
to do with me.
Yeah, nothing to do with me. And they're all like, Emma Thompson's done interviews where like they were all in Harry Potter, like not necessarily together. Like Kenneth Branagh was in the second movie, and it was before Emma Thompson and Helena Bonham Carter joined the cast. Mm-hmm. But like they all, they worked together, and it was so long ago that they, Emma Thompson has said that she doesn't like harbor any ill will toward her, but I do for it. I do.
I'm upset.
Upset for her. Just how do you do that to Emma Thompson? I will say, I can't remember the actress's name in Chaos, the new show I was telling you about. Let's see. Oh, Janet McTeer. She plays Hera, and she looks very, very much like Emma Thompson. Let's see. So, like, especially right there. Okay. And that's how she looks in the show. And at first, when she shows up on screen, I thought it was Emma Thompson. And now I just really wish that it was. Like,
remind me what Emma Thompson looks like.
Oh my God. Really? Janet did a great job in the role, 100%. But just because she looks so much like Emma Thompson, I thought it was her, and I want it to be her now.
Okay.
But like, look at right there. Do they not look so similar?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would highly, highly recommend watching Chaos if you get a chance, because it was really, really good. It's witty, good. It's clever, it's interesting. Cinematically, it was beautiful. And of course, who doesn't want to see Jeff Goldblum having a Cronus crisis as Zeus, king of the gods? Just melting down because he doesn't feel like the humans are scared enough of him.
Right.
It was a really good show. And what's funny is the whole reason that I watched it, because I saw a trailer, and the trailer was like highlighting all the big names. Oh, Billie Piper was in it as well, who I love. I fell in love with Billie Piper based on her performance in Penny Dreadful. But so it was like, it's Jeff Goldblum and Billie Piper and Susie Izzard. These big names in this trailer. And Billie Piper and Susie Izzard, like I said, their roles were kind of minimal. Very powerful, but kind of minimal, at least this season. I don't know what they have planned for it. And so, like, the fact that I still stayed so sucked into it, despite the fact that they weren't, like, in bigger roles, was telling, to me at least, because I didn't recognize a lot of the other people, but it was really, really good.
I saw a trailer for a Lord of the Rings anime.
Oh God.
For Beetlejuice. It looks weird.
Yeah, that sounds weird. And is it going to be
Okay.
20,000 hours long?
Probably. I mean,
I don't know. Most anime is just people walking around anyway. So that makes sense.
right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I do love me some anime from time to time. That's
Something that
another
sucks
thing
about
that I'm really
filmmakers.
excited to do. Usually in November, I have a Studio Ghibli Day. And I love that they're all on Max now.
Oh,
So I can just go through and watch my favorites. Don't punch the truck. I know you're upset with it. You don't have to punch it.
yeah. I get close to it and I try to use vehicle and I just end up swinging my arms around.
That's what happens anytime I try to
that is-
use my brain cells as well.
That is abusing vehicle, not using it. Close.
Close.
See, this is kind of the part of the game where you just have to like keep doing shit and then suddenly like you trigger like a cutscene and
Yeah.
then the story progresses and you can move on. There is also a location that I could be taking a delivery to, but it's a kind of a fucked area.
Still haven't seen The Boy and the Heron. I haven't seen it either, honestly.
It's no secret.
You haven't either?
I haven't seen any Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh.
Broke your heart.
Yeah, you do that.
I just never branched very deeply into like anime. Like I'll admit there are 2 anime movies I've seen.
Which?
I shouldn't say movies. One's a series, Gurren Lagann,
Okay.
and then the other I saw was made by the company that did Gurren Lagann called Promar, which I saw in the theater.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the only 2 I've seen that I really liked. I had a friend try to get me into Dragon Ball Z.
He said, "What the fuck, sir? I know.
I know.
I know." Okay, Dragon Ball Z is like mediocre tier anime. That's what you need is you need some Studio Ghibli in your life. Oh my God. Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away. So the thing with Howl's Moving okay, so the way that I got into anime, when I moved up to Washington the first time, I moved up, which I think we've talked about. I moved up to be with this guy, Justin. I'd known him since middle school, and we sort of had this like off and on like epic relationship through middle school, as much as you can when you're like 12 and 13. And then I moved, and then he moved, and then we had a quote unquote long distance relationship off and on or whatever. And so when I was 21, we were sort of talking about like reigniting things. And he was like, well, we're adults now. So like, let's give it a real shot. Why don't you move up here? And I was like, yeah, I'm on my way. And 2 weeks later I was gone. And he's a big anime fan. And so that's how I got into it was watching these shows and these movies with him. And so the thing with Justin is he watches them. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's.
Is it dead? Is it her? The noises don't help.
Why?
Why is he not reacting?
Why is it saying take a shower with it?
Don't. Oh, I'm
here
so
we go.
unsettled. What the fuck is going on right now?
This is happening. This is why he was like, go down and rest in your private room.
Oh, no. I don't like how this feels at all. Ah,
okay.
No.
No.
Stop.
This is some PT shit going on.
That's what my cat is doing in my bathroom right now, by the way. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Bad touch.
Okay. Do the thing.
Ah! There you go. No. Oh, fuck off. Are you serious?
Woo. Oh boy.
Just like the decaying lady in The Shining. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Oof, that got my heart rate up a little
boy.
bit. And he's just cool. I would never.
Let's
No.
Just go take a shower.
No.
It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
Stay out of that shower, sir.
It's fine. The wrinkly lady in room 312 or whatever is not in there.
No. 237?
237.
237.
Because the number is equal 12.
Yep. That was not cool. So anyway, my anime story. But the thing with Justin is that he has to watch animes as he watched them the first time, if that makes sense. So if he saw like a show or a movie that was dubbed, then that's how he watches it ongoing, and vice versa. So some of these, it took me a while to see, like if I had originally watched them with him in Japanese, it took me a while to see like the English versions. So Howl's Moving Castle, the English dubs have like bigger names, like Billy Crystal and Christian Bale do voices. And I didn't know that. And I happened to cross it. It was on like a movie channel, but it was in English, and I had only watched them in Japanese. So I'm watching Howl's Moving Castle, and it's dubbed in English. And there's a scene where Howl, the main character, he's like in this cave, and he's telling his companion that she needs to get out of the cave. And when he tells her, he uses his Batman voice. And I was like, hey, I know that voice. And I happened to look it up, and I was like, that is fucking Christian Bale. But yeah, there are so many good ones that aren't just like, just the ones that were like on the TV, and like Inuyasha and Bleach. Dear God, if we could just erase that from existence.
Right.
But like, so Full Metal Alchemist was sort of a mainstream one that was really, really good. That's where my Ouroboros tattoo is from. That one was really good. There's one called Code Geass, which is one of my absolute favorites, and I actually still have those on DVD. But there are like, so, oh my God. I think one of the first anime movies that he showed me was, God damn it, what's the name of it? Why is it escaping me right now? 5 centimeters per second. That movie is absolutely stunning. And the storyline is very simple and yet kind of heartbreaking. Eureka 7, like there's just so many that are like better than what was, on like Adult Swim or whatever late in the night, and 100% worth like really getting into. If you, I mean, some people just really can't get into anime, and I have this issue with like new movies and new shows where it's like there's so many of them that have been recommended to me and that I want to watch, and that I know I will like them if I watch them, but my brain just doesn't allow me to do so, which is why, and I'm bracing myself for the reaction that's coming, I have not seen Death Note.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have not seen it, and I hate that I haven't, because I know I will like it. I know it's beautiful. I know that it's good and it's engaging. I really want to see it, but my brain has just been like, we can't do that, because you can't do that and also just be on your phone at the same time, and this is a problem for us.
You have to pay attention.
Yeah. But oh man, yeah, there's so many like good ones out there. What'd you do?
I recycled the ceramics.
Oops. And
fine.
you can't unrecycle, I'm
No.
assuming? Be kind of silly. Ow.
Okay, that's right. Away.
Ugh, I just like scratched open my ankle. And the shitty thing about it is the spot that I just scratched the skin off isn't even the spot that's itchy. I was trying to scratch it through my sock. Will you calm down?
Sorry.
Now my brain is like, let's rewatch all the things. And I hate that this happens to me at the beginning of my work week.
Right, you're like, all this time I need to have.
You at least seen FLCL. I have seen FLCL. Fooly Cooly. What is Fooly Cooly? That one is also so good and so fun. And love her guitar weapon and her Vespa. That's another one that's really good. FLCL.
Stand for something?
Fooly Cooly.
That's just what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like a running gag. Like, what is Fooly Cooly?
Oh, okay.
You don't really get to.
You don't get to know?
Really know.
Okay.
You might. I don't know. I haven't watched it since I was up there in Washington that first time, so I don't remember if they ever really explain it. It's definitely one of the more like weird animes where you're kind of like, what's going on here and how did we get here?
Right.
But yeah, no, it's super fun. That one I loved very, very much. The soundtrack, yes, the soundtrack was super fun, and it had to be because of her guitar. It's her guitar is her weapon. And she rides around on a Vespa and she beats people with her guitar. It's good.
Sounds like good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was really fun. I think that was probably one of the first, other than Full Metal Alchemist, I think that was one of the first shows that he showed me. 5 centimeters per second and Eureka 7 were the first movies, and then Full Metal and FLCL.
Yeah.
He showed me, which were very, very, very good. And then for Full Metal Alchemist, they did I don't want to say it was a remake because it wasn't a remake, but they did Brotherhood, which was basically the series. In some ways, it was more condensed, but in other ways, they also added more detail to it. So essentially, it was just like a different version in a way. And both are really good. I, to this day, can't decide which one I like more, although the sad moments never, doesn't matter what version I'm watching, they're never unsad.
Right, yeah, you just watch it again and again, you're just like,
Yeah. Don't get me started on the Chimera.
Truck's close enough. I'm just gonna load shit right into the truck. I have a bunch of shit. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, load shit up while we're taking a breaky break.
Okay.
And we will BRB.
Yeah.